You see, I said, thought is God's face, God's invisible face. Say it. Thought is God's invisible face. Moses, you won't see that. The intellect will not understand why it is that as a man thinks, so is he. Your intellect won't see that. And it's another thing also about praying or setting your goals. This is why you always tell God what, but never how. Do not deal with how. How will kill you. Mary caught it before it got hold of her real good. When she was told that she was going to bring forth a son, the intellect jumped up and said, how shall these things be, seeing that I know not a man? And a lot of times when you get your visions and your inspirations, and your pastor and Bishop Jordan and Reverend Ike come here and tell you you can be what you want to be, you can do what you want to do, you can have what you want to have, you can be rich, you can have money, you can be wealthy. The first thing that jumps up is how? Seeing that I don't have any money. Seeing that I'm black. One of my most popular tapes, I don't know whether that tape is here or not, is titled, Get Your Butt Out of the Way. Because people will say, yes, Reverend Ike, I'd like to be so and so and so, but I don't have any money. I say, get your no money butt out of the way. Well, I'd like to have so and so and so, Reverend Ike, and do so and so, but I'm black. I say, get your black butt out of the way. In the cleft of the rock and think God's thoughts. His ways are past finding out. How is none of your business? You need to learn that. Say that to the people on the other side of you. How is none of your business? You see, there's some people here right now, I can see that's what has hung them up. How? How? Some people go all through life. How? 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 I want to do such and such, but how? I want to have such and such, but how? That's none of your business. That belongs to the Father. His ways are past finding out. You see, you don't need to see too many of the Father's secrets. Some people got into trouble uncovering the Father's secrets. See, it's what's up front that count, but you can't stand to see that. That's none of your business. Moses, you're not going to see my face. Your friends can't see your invisible thought, but they're going to see what comes behind. There is a chapter in this book, The Mental Equivalent. And it quotes from Genesis 13:17. Repeat after me. Arise. Walk through the land. In the length of it. And in the breadth of it. For I will give it unto you. How? Well, thank God, I think it was Abraham or somebody, he got up and started walking. What are you doing walking through the length and breadth of this land? Never mind. It's just like the preacher used to sing, you don't know what the Lord told me. You don't know, you weren't there when the Lord spoke in my ear. I'm not even going to bother to try to tell folks what the Lord told me. You see, that's another thing in this business of success and prosperity. Please hear this. Don't be so fast to tell everybody your inspiration, because Herod will kill the young child. You got enough static of your own to deal with. And so if the Spirit gives you some inspiration and some instruction, and you have some good desires, you better be more than sure that whoever you tell will support you. And don't think that you can tell your mama sometime. Because sometimes, you know, parents are jealous of the kids. I think that they get ahead of them. Let me hear you say, don't invite static.
Don't invite static.
Let's hear it.
Don't invite static.
Don't invite it. There's an old adage that you can use for whatever it may mean to you. Repeat it after me. He that knows it, tells it not. He that tells it, knows it not. You have to know what to tell and what not to tell, and when to tell, when not to tell, and who to tell. And even if you don't know that, for God's sake, know who not to tell. Herod will kill the young child. After the wise man finds him. See, God works with that wisdom in you, guides you to a new idea, which is to be manifest, which you are to grow up into. That's why you don't run around out there saying, I am the Christ, the Son of the living God, to everybody. They'll put you in the nut house. That's only a password that you used with the initiated. Among those who know the Christ. Well, aren't we to preach the word? Yes. But you've got to be careful even in preaching the word, because the word of God, you know, it's a two-edged sword. That means it cuts both ways. There's a blade facing you. The mental equivalent. Say that again. And here's the principle. Whatever you want, you must first have the idea of it in your mind. If you have the idea and if you have the faith in that idea, then it shall manifest itself in your experience. But you have to have what? The mental equivalent. You can't have it until you have it. Stop, please. Now this is going to shock you. Stop praying for what you don't have. praying out of the consciousness of lack.
Reverend Ike's best-selling Science of Living Study Guide is available now in paperback and digital format. This is the book that has taught millions to use the power of their own thoughts to manifest good health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Get your copy now and start using your mind to create the life you want.